Hi everyone, welcome back to Send the Moments channel. I'm JOAO. In this video, I want to talk about 10 fragrances that I'm enjoying the most lately. So I have here 5 designers and 5 niche fragrances. I'll not mention them in a specific order, although I have 2 designer fragrances from the most exclusive, more high-end line. I mean, it's still a designer, although it's much more expensive. The distribution is not as great as the more mainstream line, but still, I will feature those 2 fragrances that I will talk about in the designer realm for the sake of this video. And so let's start with the designer side, and the first fragrance that I want to talk about that I'm really enjoying, and actually it's already one of the best discoveries of this year, and we are just in February, well, late February, almost March, but this is already one of my favorites. It's from the house of Loewe, and Loewe has some hidden gems in their range, and this one is one of them. Is Loewe 001 Man Eau de Parfum. First of all, I really like this bottle presentation. It's very sleek, very minimal, and masculine. I love the wooden cap, feels real, it has weight into it. Here you can see the logo of Loewe. This fragrance is for people who like fragrances like JOAO in tones, Valentino, Parallelhomme, like those type of fragrances. If you like those type of fragrances, you will definitely enjoy this one. I love iris. You have iris in here, you have carrot seeds, you have ambret seed, so the end result, you have cedar. This is so musky, creamy, a bit powdery. Doesn't have, I mean, it has a bit, but it's not overwhelming, and it's not as intense as, for example, in the JOAO line, like that makeup accord. I mean, it's here, but it's not that prominent, not that intense. This is more musky, creamy, a bit powdery, woodsy. It's so addictive, so sensual. This is one of the finest signature scents that you will find. Very long lasting, very elegant, very refined, unisex. Although this bottle presentation, I mean, it's a bit more manly, but really the scent character, I think it feels quite unisex. So I really advise you to check this one out. High quality fragrance, high quality blend. It's Loewe 00 Man Eau de Parfum, and I will definitely wear this a lot during spring and summer. The next fragrance that I'm enjoying a lot lately, it's from the house of Givenchy, and it is Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Toilette Intense. This one is also one of my latest acquisitions. And this was released last year, and it's really an impressive scent. I was very impressed. Yes, it has, because I already talked about this fragrance like in my latest video when I was talking about my fragrance haul. So I purchased this one, Loewe 001 Man Eau de Parfum was featured on my perfume haul. This one also has iris. It's very creamy, but the creaminess here comes from the cardamom. This is very spicy, aromatic, with cardamom, iris, bit of bergamot, and it has a mild touch of ambroxan. Like, it gives a blue fragrance feel, like a Bleu de Chanel Sauvage feel, but it's very slightly, it's mildly, it's there, but it's not that prominent. I think this fragrance is very unique. People compare it with JOAO cologne, with I think it's JOAO cologne with people are I think it's JOAO cologne or JOAO Sport. One of the JOAO flankers people are comparing this to, but really I don't see any comparison whatsoever. I think this is a completely different fragrance from the JOAO line. I think it's it stands alone in its own character. It's quite unique in my opinion. With the cardamom and the iris, I mean, it's a very unique combination and comes across as a high quality blend, at least for me. It doesn't smell harsh or too sweet or too synthetic. I think it's just done really well. A fantastic, modern, versatile, masculine fragrance. I really do love this one. I feel that this leans more masculine than, for example, Loewe Man Eau de Parfum. I think this one definitely leans more masculine, but it's still unisex. It just depends on your taste and just depends on what you are enjoying at the moment. I think this one is fantastic if you, again, love iris and if you like spicy fragrances. This is a great alternative. Another fragrance that I think it's very versatile, signature scent worthy, fantastic. It's Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Toilette Intense. Next fragrance here, it's from the house of Chanel, and I've been digging Chanel a lot lately. I really do love this house more and more. And this fragrance actually I purchased after I recorded the video of my perfume haul. This was a stunning discovery, another stunning discovery. I mean, I was not expecting to have this fragrance, to have a fragrance from the number 5 line, but I do, and I love this. This is Chanel number 5 Loewe. This one right here, I really love this presentation of Chanel. It feels so classy, it feels so elegant, so refined, and it's just incredible. This is very iconic. So Chanel number 5 Loewe, this for me, it's completely unisex, and it's so good. Oh man, this is out of this world. This is creamy, aldehydes with sparkles. It's very sparkly, fresh, citrusy, creamy aldehydes. It's so refreshing and at the same time so cozy. It feels like fresh laundry, but it's more than that because of this creamy, soft aldehydes with this sparkliness. It feels like a fizzy champagne with creamy aldehydes. It's so good. I mean, this fragrance, it gives me a calm effect on me. But at the same time, this is so refreshing and just, I don't know, it feels like summer. It's a happy scent, a happy and calm scent. I really do love this one. The performance, it's okay. This is an eau de toilette concentration, and although it says low, the performance is okay. I mean, it will last you through the day. It will not project that much. I mean, great projection in the first half an hour, hour or so, but then stays closer to your skin. But I mean, I get some whiffs here and there with this fragrance, and I really do love this one. It's cozy because of the creaminess, but at the same time, it's very uplifting. I really love this one. I think it doesn't deserve enough attention. It doesn't get enough attention that I think it deserves. It really do deserve more attention. It's a stunning scent. It's number 5 Loewe from Chanel. Now the next fragrance is also from the house of Chanel, but from the Les Exclusives. It's Le Lion. Le Lion is simply to die for. Oh man, wow, this is powerful. This is intense. This is smoky, slightly animalic, ambery, resinous. It's, yeah, the opening here kind of reminds me, it definitely reminds me of Shalimar from Guerlain, but it still has its own nature, especially as it starts to develop. I mean, this is This is not a fragrance that develops that much, but still the opening, yeah, you immediately feel that animalic, vanillic, bit citrusy feel from Shalimar, but then you have the smokiness. The incense here, it's very strong and more prominent than Shalimar. I think Shalimar doesn't have incense, but I don't remember. But the incense here, it's definitely stronger. The smokiness overall of this fragrance is it's much more strong, and this one feels a bit more. The animalic nuances here, it's like feels more furry rather than in Chanel. It feels a musky animalic feel. Here it's more furry, and the overall scent, it's powerful, it's strong, it's intense. You need to be in a mood to wear this one, and it's definitely drier than Shalimar. Shalimar feels a bit more sweet. This one is definitely drier, less sweetness in here, and I really do love this one. This is a fragrance that deviates from the Chanel DNA, which is very refreshing to see a brand like Chanel to step out of their comfort zone and to release a fragrance like this. I mean, high quality scent, fantastic. One of my favorites from the Les Exclusives, hands down. One of the best from the Les Exclusives, in my opinion. Le Lion, it's at least a must try from Chanel. And last but definitely not least, in the designer side of things, it's another fragrance from the House of Chanel. Yes, I've been wearing Chanel a lot, and this one, actually, I've been wearing this one more than Le Lion, for example, because this one feels easier to wear, and it is Coromandel. This one right here. Coromandel, like seriously, I really do love the bottle presentation of this Les Exclusives fragrances. Coromandel, I mean, it's very well known, doesn't need any introduction. It's all about white chocolate, patchouli. It's very creamy, soft, alluring, a bit earthy, cozy, sensual, delicious, very addicting. Man, I always smile when I smell this one. Coromandel, it's a fragrance that I immediately, it was like love at first sniff immediately. And the parfum concentration, wow, it's magic. It's so good. It's even more intense, it's more rich. The patchouli there, it's definitely richer. Of course, it's a parfum concentration after all. And it feels more intense overall. It's really an intensified version of the Eau de Parfum, which is already in itself amazing. This is a must-have from the Les Exclusives. This one, Le Lion, I mean, Le Lion, it's not for everyone. So that's why I don't say that it's a must-have, because it's not for everyone. I think this one is easier to wear, easier to like. It's definitely more appealing, and it's unique. Again, it's unique. It has the Chanel stamp quality, so I think this is definitely a must-have. Sycamore is another fragrance that I think it's a must-have, and that it will be the next purchase. My next purchase, it would definitely be Sycamore. Love that nutty, creamy vetiver. Absolutely love that one. Boy will be the fourth Les Exclusives, but will be a bit later. But for now, definitely Sycamore. It will be my next purchase. But for this video, Coromandel, it's out of this world. And you have to have this one. Now let's talk about the niche fragrances, the 5 niche fragrances that I have here. And the first one is from the house of Frederic Malle, and it is Vetiver Extraordinaire, a creation of Dominique Roupillon, which it's a fantastic perfumer. It's a master perfumer with tons of masterpieces. I don't know if this is a masterpiece. I will not go that far to say that this is a masterpiece, but it's definitely one of the finest Vetivers out there. This was the latest, it was my last acquisition of last year. Vetiver Extraordinaire. It's my scent of the day, actually, Sunday. It's so good. I mean, it's not inventing the wheel, but the ingredients, the blend, I mean, it's a Frederic Malle, so of course this will be a fine, elegant vetiver. It's rooty, it's earthy, fresh, green, bit citrusy, smooth, and it's just to die for. I mean, yes, you have vetivers like Guerlain, Vetiver, you have Grey Vetiver from Tom Ford, this one. So those three go in the same category as the type of Centenaire with vetiver. So that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, this is not inventing the wheel, but when comparing with all those three, I mean, for now, I prefer this one. Vetiver Extraordinaire, or Vetiver Extraordinaire. But this one, it's really great, very versatile, appealing, perfect for the office. I mean, this vetiver, for me at least, has a more serious, more mature, more masculine effect. So for me, this is perfect for office, more for elegant, more serious situations. Simply put, I love this. I really do love this. Although this is versatile, this is very versatile. You have the freshness with the citrus, the green part, so this is still versatile. But vetiver, usually I always think of more serious situations, serious occasions. But still, you can wear this. Like, this is quite versatile. You can wear this in all type of occasions. So Vetiver Extraordinaire from Frederic Malle, it's one of the finest vetivers out there, definitely. Next fragrance, it's from house of Maison Crivelli, and it is Iris Malikhân. I absolutely love this iris. It's one of my favorite iris ever. Oh man, this is creamy, buttery, powdery, bit makeup-y. Oh man, this is, and a bit musky as well. This fragrance, it's just out of this world. I love this presentation. I love the cap. It has some weight into it. And this comes across as a high quality scent, high quality iris. I think this might be their best seller of Maison Crivelli, but I definitely need to revisit this house. This one was love at first sniff for me immediately, but I need to revisit their other offerings, because if they can produce a fragrance like this, with this quality, with this blend, and still with this uniqueness, I mean, this is very creamy, buttery, a bit sweet, but not overly sweet. I mean, seriously, if they can release a fragrance like this, with this quality, with this blend, I think they must have other stunning fragrances that I need to revisit. So this is Iris Malikhân from Maison Crivelli. I mean, it's very alluring, great performance. This is an eau de parfum concentration, and it's simply to die for. It's a must-have for iris lovers. The next fragrance that I've been enjoying a lot, it's one of my favorite leather fragrances, and no, it's not Cuir d'Ange this time. It's from the house of Puredistance, and it is Puredistance M. This one right here, Puredistance M. This fragrance shares similarities, or at least is heavily inspired in Bel Ami from Hermès, which is a classic. But this one feels even more intense. This one feels more spicy. This is very spicy with cumin, cardamom, quite aromatic, smoky, and of course, with leather. This is dry, it's aromatic, spicy, leathery scent. And I always receive good feedback every time I wear this. And I thought that this might be a bit challenging for people who are not into fragrances that much, because this is still, I mean, this is powerful. This is a parfum concentration. This is an extrait de parfum concentration. So this is loud, very long lasting, and the Sentier, I mean, it's not for everyone because it's smoky, it's very spicy with cumin, leather. I mean, it's not a Sentier that it's an appealing Sentier. But this one, at least on my skin, everyone really compliments me, and I always receive good feedback when I'm wearing this one. Well, fortunately, I'm happy for that. It's not the reason why I'm enjoying this one, of course. That's just a cherry on top. I'm really enjoying this one because of the Sentier. Since day one, this was love at first sniff back like 4 years ago when I first tried this fragrance. This is very expensive. I mean, the Puredistance fragrances are a bit too steep, but all of them are long lasting, all of them are extrait de parfum. It's not a fragrance house that, I mean, it's releasing very original fragrances, because like this one is definitely not an original fragrance, like not a fragrance that I would say I never smelled this before. No, because I already said this is inspired in Bel Ami by Hermès. Of course, with some twists here and there, with its own touch, of course, but you can see the inspiration, and they have other fragrances that, although the quality, I mean, it's undeniable, the blend is undeniable, but you can see the inspiration of other classics. Nonetheless, I think it's a solid fragrance house, but yeah, the prices are a bit too much. But I'm very fortunate to have this one. It's one of the finest perfumes that I have. Very elegant, very sophisticated. Leans more to the masculine side of things, yes. Although if you're a woman, if you love these type of fragrances, please do wear this, try this, wear this, buy this fragrance, of course, by all means. But for me, at least, this leans more masculine. Nonetheless, fantastic leather scent right here. It's Puredistance M. Next fragrance that I've been enjoying a lot, it's from the house of Profumum Roma, of course, and it's actually my first purchase from Profumum Roma, and it is Fiore d'Ambra. Fiore d'Ambra is such a unique amber. This is very narcotic. It's ambery, yes, it's gooey, it's sweet, but because this has opium in here, hence the narcotic nuance. It feels like chai spicy tea with amber, with this resinous, gooey, sticky amber. It's so good, and it's so calming. It's so cozy. It's very different from the other ambers. Just Profumum Roma can release and can produce a fragrance like this. High quality scent. I absolutely love this fragrance since day one. It's not the most versatile scent, true, and it's not a fragrance that, well, you will get good feedback because it's challenging, because of this spicy chai tea impression with amber. I mean, it's definitely not for everyone. This is a fragrance that it's not for everyone, but I absolutely love this. And it feels that it has like a hint of saffron in here also. I love this fragrance so much. And if you love ambers, you definitely need to try this one. Yes, I still prefer Ambra Aurea, because Ambra Aurea, it's really a true amber fragrance. and it's loud, it's intense, it's more intense even than this one. I think in terms of performance, Ambra Aurea is a fragrance that performs, it has the better performance in the entire Profumum Roma range. It's intense, but and then the amber is there. It's very intense, gooey, buttery, sticky, but the butteriness comes from ambergris, so it has a saltiness in there, buttery saltiness. I mean, it's incredibly unique and so well done. This one goes in a different direction. Like I told you, the amber here, it's that sweet, gooey, sticky, resinous amber, but then you have opium, which gives this saffron, chai, spicy tea type of scent. I really do love this one. It's very cozy, again, very sensual, but yeah, not for everyone. But it's very sensual, at least for me. It's very alluring. It's Fiore d'Ambra by Profumum Roma. And last, but definitely not least, the last fragrance that I've been enjoying a lot. This is the best rose oud fragrance that I smelled so far. And it's from the house of Ramon Monegal, and it is Alhambra Oud. I love this bottle presentation. This is from the Don't Touch My Oud collection. I already have 3 of them. I think I'm only missing Oud on Fire, which is a very smoky, bit animalic oud scent. It's the only one that I'm missing. I already have Solo Oud, which is my favorite solo oud scent. I have Ocean Oud, which is the most challenging of the 4 oud fragrances, and now I have this one, which I purchased like in December of last year. Alhambra Oud, man. Oh wow. It's breathtakingly amazing. This rose, it's a jammy, a bit fruity, like berries, red berries, rose with oud. Oh, wow, this is intoxicating. Damn. If you want to stand out in a crowd. Oh wow. This is not like animalic, like an animalic rose oud. Or at least it's not that animalic. It has a slightly animalic nuance, but it's not too much. It's not an overwhelming animalic scent like, let's say, the night or the moon. Although the moon, it's not that also that animalic, but I prefer this one to the moon from Frederic Malle. I think this one is. It doesn't have too many things going on, and for example the moon, I feel that it has more ingredients there, although you can see that the rose and the oud, more the rose, it's the most prominent note here. The rose, it's like the rose that it's using here, it's very similar to the rose that it's using Flamenco, also from Ramon Monegal. So it has that sweet, jammy, fruity rose, but with the addition of the most natural smelling oud. Overall, this fragrance feels natural. Yes, you have this red berries that, of course, it's synthetic. You can't extract red berries absolute, you know, but this one feels natural. Very well blended, intense, sexy. I just want to smell this. It's very addicting. This fragrance is very addicting. It's Alhambra Oud from Ramon Monegal. I really advise you to check this fragrance out if you like rose oud fragrances. I know some of you might be already tired of this type of sentier, but it's still very different from from other rose oud fragrances out there. It does its own thing. And it's a high quality scent. Yes, it's expensive. It's in the 300 euros mark, and this is a 50 ml just eau de parfum, but I think it's really worth the price tag because of the quality and the blend, the uniqueness. Definitely deserves a spotlight. All of this collection, actually, the Don't Touch My Wood from Monegal definitely deserves to be in the spotlight. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what fragrances are you enjoying the most lately, and see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Ciao.